Love testing fate. We're gonna test that fate. Yeah, 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 test that fate. So their server maintenance is gonna happen. You can start now. Their server
Okay.
maintenance is gonna happen randomly. So at some point the like it's gonna kick me out of his game, and I just don't know when that'll be. Like he'll be able to hear him, but like
Yeah.
it'll tell us. Like it'll slowly count down. Like server
Like
maintenance of
all
five
that'll
minutes.
happen basically, I think all that'll happen is
It'll close.
basically
I'll
it'll
leave.
close
That's
and we'll
it.
just
No,
yeah,
the game
like
won't close.
I'll
I'll
save the
just
game
leave. Yeah. Oh
and
shit.
we just start back from wherever the fuck it kicks you out.
I mean,
Oops.
well, we gotta let it update because we might not be able to finish tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no
Yeah.
reason we shouldn't be able to. We don't know how. I don't know how long server maintenance takes. Oh, so I want to talk to y'all about a pedophile right quick. I didn't make it within a minute, but I said the word. I said the word pedophile within the first minute of the video. That's not a swear word. It's not like shit or fuck. So,
Which one, by the way?
do you remember I told you? Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing, because nobody watches my fucking channel. If you look up the name John Bennett and Tallahassee, search those two names, so like John Bennett, Tallahassee, Florida. Search that in Google or Bing or wherever the fuck you like search shit. You're gonna get this story of a guy from Florida who was caught with a felony amount of cheese pizza because I refuse to say the actual thing. And the reason I say this is now here's the thing. Here's something that we need to let people didn't know. The Florida man thing isn't really a thing. People in Florida aren't weirder or stranger than anybody else. Apparently, Florida has this thing about like free press. So it, for whatever reason, Florida is very loose with their police reports. Like even if no arrest is made, like you can get almost any information about like they make them all public. That's what it
Uh-huh.
is. So I'm not like breaking any kind of like laws. Like this cunt wagon can't like be like take this video down. It's besmirching my name. Like
Like
he
it's literally
can't.
something you can look up on
Yeah,
your
he
own.
can't. It's national news. It was on the internet. Okay, so the guy was dating a friend of mine. Who she is, on the other hand, she is not part of this story. You will see that there's a girlfriend quoted in the story. She is not that girlfriend. At this point, you all know I am a big enough asshole that if she was the girlfriend, I'd just say she was the girlfriend. But more so because the girlfriend in this story is the hero. But my friend was dating this. But in this story, my friend was dating a guy. He was dating the titular John Bennett, not John Benet. That was the first thing I thought of when I heard his name. Uh, so what ended up happening is the girlfriend. Now apparently, oh snap, that was some wicked shit you just did. No,
I know,
you
right?
can't go. I don't know how you plan on getting back. You got to go a long way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is like the dude was cheating on my homegirl at the time because he was apparently still living with her while going to see this other bitch. Why is she a bitch if you don't even know her? I, because she is. The fuck you want from me? Uh, so what ends up happening is the girlfriend, not my friend,
Sure.
but the girlfriend
I
has
mean,
this.
that's
She got this sneaking suspicion that she's being cheated on. Great. So what she does is the one thing that if you ever find yourself needing to do in a relationship, leave the relationship or don't. Who the fuck am I to tell you what to do? I ain't got a girlfriend. Uh, now fall
yeah,
off.
that was just a good part.
Like do what the fuck you want to do. I don't give a shit.
What is the actual way to do this? I think it's this.
Yeah, go up,
Yeah.
you got it.
Or you can make one of those things and just push a block very slowly.
Oh my gosh, I am the wettest person. So
Go on.
the girlfriend is like under the suspicion that she's being cheated on. So what she does is After he leaves for work or whatever, she then goes through his bag, and he turns and she like finds his tablet. She opens up his tablet, and like she's almost immediately greeted with boxes of cheese pizza.
Boxes, mind you.
Yeah, so okay, when I say boxes, like for those who don't understand, like a basic box of pizza comes with about 12 slices.
Now imagine like that, but times
Like two
a
or
lot.
three. Yeah, times two is like 24 slices of pizza. But
Uh
he
huh.
has at least, that's for the sake of the story, just say he at least has 2.5 boxes of cheese pizza in his tablet. I hope y'all know what cheese pizza is. Use
If
the
not Google,
initials.
like, yeah.
Use the initials. Like, use what I started the story off with, and then use the initials of cheese pizza. And if you ain't figured it out by then, you shouldn't be listening to this story.
I think you may
So,
legally be brain dead. I'm not sure how you got here.
yeah. So, what ends up happening is the girlfriend is like, well, fuck this noise. And I guess you can say technically, I guess he is kind of getting cheated on. Now, I'm not saying that he was involved in the baking of this pizza. He did not make any of the pies.
No, he just
But
basically ordered it.
he had the pies. He had recipes. Well, he had his favorite pizzerias, and he apparently knew some people. He knew some pizza people who were also. Oh, there it is. Save your game.
Yep.
You want to look up how long server maintenance usually takes? Because I'll just tell this story and that'll be it. Because it's at 6 minutes. I don't give a
Okay.
shit. Yeah, but I mean, do you want to look up how long this will take? So we'll know, like, should we be doing something else?
I'm gonna create a save point. So
Okay.
that, yeah. Um.
But are you going to look up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you didn't say anything. Like, I didn't care what you did. I was just like, I need to know, like, whether or not, like, this is, like, the end of this. Okay. So, this is, like, oh, I guess I can do something until, like, you know what? I'll play a game. I'll play a game just to, I guess, like, create, like, some kind of, like, visual aid in the background so that, you know, this isn't super boring, I guess. I don't fucking know. So the girlfriend finds out that, oh, okay, well, this ain't okay. I don't care for any of this. What she then does is she takes a picture of his tablet. More specifically, she takes a picture of the, she takes a photo of the pies that he has been the slices he's been collecting, and then she takes it to the cops. That's why I say she's the hero of this story. Because in certain situations, what would happen is she do, like, you know, the girlfriend or the boyfriend in this scenario would do jack shit, and I personally don't like necessarily feel that that's okay. I feel like that sucks. Ugh. So the cops then like are like, okay, well, this is some this some real shit. This that this that
It
real
says
shit.
4:30. So
4 minutes and 30 seconds.
no, 4:30, like a.m.
Uh,
for me. So
so an hour and a half from now. Fucking hell.
yeah,
Uh, that might be it.
that's fair.
Uh, so what ends up is the cops like come to his house. This is going somewhere other than me just ratting this guy out like an asshole. I
I mean, he's
swear it
already went to
is.
jail. I don't know what else you
He
think's gonna
didn't.
happen.
He didn't.
Did he not? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you did. Never mind. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, he doesn't go to jail. Like there is no, like to say that there's no repercussions for what he did would be a fallacy. But yeah, but the story clearly does get worse. Otherwise, I wouldn't be telling it. Um. But what ends up happening, the cops come to his house, which is where my homegirl stays, because he was still staying with her, and I'm pretty sure that means that he was telling her like, "Yeah, I ain't cheating on you." Meanwhile, he was very much so cheating on her. Is that how you do this? Ah, it is how you do this. So this is like so this is so gut wrenching. But what happens is like the cops come to his house. He's in the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so rough. He's in the car, and as the cops pull him pull up on him and like pull him out the car, like the tablet in question is like in the passenger seat. Fuck. The tablet in question is in the passenger seat. Oh, by the way, don't ever expect me to play this on the channel. Ever. It ain't happening.
What is it?
New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
Uh,
And I do mean it ain't happening. They pull him out the car. The tablet in question is like he has it on him
because he's an idiot.
because it's his tablet. They unlock the tablet by like unlocking the tablet, meaning it's mine. So why would I lock it? You know what I'm talking about? Now you know how
Mm-hmm.
stupid people are. Like there's no security on this tablet that has illegal media
I mean, up
on
until
it.
that point, like he
had no-
did fine.
All right.
Everything was great until it wasn't.
Oh yeah, that's usually how it goes. Like everything was fine until all of a sudden it wasn't. But yeah, what ends up happening is they pop it open. They pop it open. They unlock the tablet and like
The files are in the computer.
they're in the computer.
They're
Fuck
in
me,
the
ass.
computer.
Fuck my ass. They I don't know what I would have done with that. Oh, I would have taken it over here to get the coin. Right? I am stupid. There was a fuck. This is hard. This game is hard as fuck. Like there was a video like loaded already on the screen. I cannot put into words how insane that statement is. Like, yeah, we do like, yeah, we got a call that you were making meth, and we just want to check it out. Open the door. The meth is in the doorway. Like that's what I mean. I don't mean like you can see it from the doorway. I mean you open the door and there is a barrel of
It's not even
barrel.
like it's like cleanly labeled.
Yeah, this
Like,
is the
this
meth.
is the meth.
Yeah, this is the no. It says this is the illegal methamphetamine in which we manufactured at this address, and then list the current location. So he got arrested. Like he got detained, and then they searched the house, which again was my homegirl's apartment. And oh man, she fucked up something fierce. Just understand, like she got in trouble because apparently this dude was such a major pothead, like that he had enough marijuana in his house, in the apartment. They were able to like charge it with a felony amount of marijuana. Like that's how much weed he had. And so yeah, I'm clearly not playing the game anymore because I want to be able to keep talking. And so, what happens if y'all don't know? Like when you are a registered sex offender, especially when it comes to making cheese, like okay, oh god, yes. So my favorite part about this story is that he tries to explain to the cops where he was getting his pizza, and so he tells them that like there was some friends who like they would share their favorite pizzeria locations on Tumblr, and that's where he was getting the information was from Tumblr. And the cops in that moment were like, well, that's bullshit because Tumblr doesn't allow pizza on their website anymore. If you really don't know what it is by now, for fuck's sake, go do something else. And like the cops really wasn't buying the shit, but he got charged. But he got bailed out. He got bonded out. He is currently not arrested. He is currently not in jail. But if you don't know, when you are a registered sex offender, you are
You
not
do the sex
allowed.
offender shovel.
Yeah,
Go
shut
on.
up. You are not allowed to. You're not allowed to be like X number of feet within schools. Like if you move into a new neighborhood, you are like legally required to inform everybody
To
that you
alert
are.
people, yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what you did, but like you're not allowed to use the. You're not allowed to be on the internet. You're not allowed to use any kind of like electronic devices, because all of her like electronic, my friends' electronic devices and stuff got confiscated because they didn't know what he was using to get his food delivered.
Yeah.
This metaphor is fantastic. Uh, and
It could have been Uber, it could have been,
yeah, it
you
could have
know,
been Uber Eats, could have been
DoorDash.
yeah, could have been anything. But what he claimed it was a place that didn't, you know. Now I don't know if the other people like involved in this got arrested as well, but I know that he got arrested, but they bonded him out. His family came and bonded him out, and he was apparently planning to move to another state, like not long before this, like not long after this happened. Mind you, like what that means is he was gonna leave, but this happened first, and then he did eventually still leave. Now I can't tell you more because she hasn't kept in contact with him because she slowly. At first, she said she felt bad because she felt like she got him in trouble, and then she realized she didn't give a
She
fuck.
got him in trouble.
Yeah,
You know,
and
it's not the whole, like,
no,
he
here's the thing.
decided.
Yeah, you're right. But this is how like the mind of a broken woman is. In her head, she was like, "Well, if I had been a better girlfriend, he wouldn't have left, and he wouldn't have got caught." And I couldn't do nothing but like, really, 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 really. Am I that bad of a guy that you can genuinely be talking to me and you can say that with a straight face? Are you fucking crazy? Mind you, saying all of this to her face, well, to her directly, might be why I'm not like on the top list of anybody's dateable like bachelors. But fine, fuck it. You basically just told me a wannabe pedophile was like a better choice. Like I deserve to call you a cunt face to face. Fuck you. Um, and that's what it is. She did question. She asked me like, do you think like this would have eventually turned into him being physical with an underage person? I was like, I don't fucking know. I don't watch people shit on each other and throw up on each other by intentionally, and I have zero desire to ever be shat or vomited upon, ever, unless you're hot. Then otherwise, got me. But so you said there was more. Yeah, 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 yeah. This was all over a year ago. This is a guy that she stopped talking to me for because he was so fucking insecure. The idea that she was talking to another guy about their relationship drove him crazy, and he basically made her stop talking to me. This girl I've known for well over 10 years. And I wasn't mad only because I knew how fucked up mentally she already was. That's how I like them. Black and crazy. Or, black. The other night, the other morning, because this was in the fucking morning, we were on the phone and she told me, oh, yeah, by the way, he had a baby. I laughed so hard. I didn't laugh a little bit. I laughed hard. And I had to reiterate, you're telling me the guy who got arrested for what he got arrested for. And she's like, yeah, it's not like he has a son on the way. The baby already happened. Within the amount of time he got arrested, booked, and bonded out, he went somewhere else and he was staying at somebody's house. And apparently there was a lady who was coming there to help the elderly person that lived there. And him and this girl hit it off. And they started fucking. I have no clue. Like, I am almost positive at this point I just live in a simulation. Like, because I've seen the guy. If you look him up, he looks dopey as fuck. Like, he does. He looks dopey as fuck. And, like, I'm just going to be real, like, because I stalked his Facebook page. And he had some kind of, like, predatory stuff posted at least once. And like I was like, okay, yeah, you're just into underage people. Oh, yeah, and I ain't talking about like they were like 17 or like, like 13 or 12. No, we're talking about single digits.
Mm.
Yeah. It was like, because I'd say like you watch like a 15-year-old girl like be abused. It's like, yeah, I kind of get it. Like she's hit puberty, but it's still kind of weird. But anything under that, that's what you call hardcore. Like at that point, like you know what I mean? It's like yeah, you just like yeah, I tie my balls up when I jack off. It's like no, this is like I tie my balls up and I jack off with icy hot. Like I want my genitals to be mutilated. Like at this point, you're just like going for the gusto. And like yeah,
Like I use a 16-inch sounding rod.
yeah, made out of glass that I then break inside my urethra. Have fun with that mental image.
Like I break it off
Yeah, and then I just whip my dick around.
until it just slowly pisses out of it. Like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah, yeah, you could have stopped. But that's and like I didn't. She like doesn't have any more information than that. But she said sometimes like his brother or like his relatives will like try to contact her to see like has she heard from him. And when she's like, yeah, he had a kid, and I was in this moment where I was like, I fucking hate humanity. Like I do. Like the amount of bullshit I've put up with girls because I like them, like I genuinely like who they are, only to be like looked over because there was another guy they wanted to talk to who they didn't know nearly as well as me, or like who basically would never be able to like do the stuff. And this isn't like me being up my own ass. This is 100% like just it is what it is. They were bitches and I liked them. So the idea, like, I'm sure at this point, like, they have to know. But also understand that, like, when the girl got pregnant, he got kicked out of where he was staying because he was, like, the jig was up. They knew what was going on. That is the story of John Bennett from Tallahassee, who is one of the
Oh, just
worst,
for sex offender.
a registered sex offender, but I was going to say, one of the biggest pieces of shit I have ever had the misfortune of being aware of. Like, by all means, like, that dude is a scumbag of all scumbags. And he had a girl I cared about, and he has had a baby. I cannot with humanity anymore. Like, I can't. I don't fucking care. Like, it's at a certain point where it's like, sometimes when you want to do something bad, you just gotta just fucking do something bad. Fuck it. Like, I didn't want to say what I wanted to say, but Jesus Christ. That's the story. I would love to give you guys updates on that, like over time, but I can't because, like, I've like looked him up more, and like it just is what it is because of the whole COVID-19 shit. Like court dates and stuff have been like postponed and whatever the fuck. And I guarantee you, like the reality of the situation is gonna hit eventually. And like, because I'm sure right now he thinks it's all well and good, like he's fine. He's a retard. Like I just want you to understand, he's fucking retarded. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Not legally, but he's fucking retarded. Uh, all the girls I like have a bad habit to like not only like fall in with retards before I find them, but they will like leave me for a retard. It's like I'm not very smart, but I'm apparently too smart. I love it. It's my fucking favorite. But yeah, that's it. Like, if you find yourself like as a woman, and you find yourself like having a hard time dating, I don't know what to tell you. Like I don't. Like if you find yourself like there's just too many disgusting humanoids out here. Yeah, there are, but you should probably I don't know what to tell you. But if you're a guy and you find yourself like having a hard time like finding a mate, my gift to you: be a piece of shit. Like go outside right now. Like take your phone with you if you're watching this on your phone, or turn it off and leave it on the bed. Just go outside, find a brick, and bash the first person's head in you can find, and do that about 7 more times. And if you can get away with it, like just go back home and hide out. But if you get arrested, even better.
Because I
And
mean,
then
people were
you'll
lining up to fuck Jeffrey Dahmer. Just saying.
fucking Charles Manson got married at least twice
Yeah.
in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Like the worse you are, it's like oh, and if you're a black dude who loves white women, oh my god, oh my gentle Jesus, Be the biggest piece of shit you can find. You won't know how to get rid of the white women that come after your ass. I swear, white women flock to ain't shit niggas like catnip. They love them. Don't get why. Don't get why. You ain't got to have a job. You can be like a dedicated pothead. You can be on crack. You can beat her ass. You can steal from her mama. It don't matter. White women love ain't shit black dudes. Love them to death. Just don't matter. Like, that's my hit. That's up to you. All right, this entire episode has just been me talking about this dude who I don't like because it's cathartic and hilarious. Like, I fucking love it, every bit of it. But until next time, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share this fucking video because it's the most shareable one I've done in a long time, and it's mostly been this fucking screen. Either way, until next time, y'all, we out of here. Peace.